And the Spurs start out with the ball. And by now, we know how much it would mean to NP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got one shot at it.
And with the way he's been playing, I'd say he's already got one hand on the trophy. He's done everything that's been asked of him and more. He's earned the respect not just from his fellow rookies, but from most of the veterans around the league as well.
And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. Shot on the wing. That one good for two. Here's Fox. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. To the inside. Here's Castle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Fox, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Barnes. Launches a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working. On. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Up top, Fox. Quickly covering. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. Ingram.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Wembanyama against Poeltl. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Raptors leading by 7. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Vassell. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Pass to Wembanyama. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Poeltl. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Devin Vassell. And Pippen subbed in for Castle. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett comes in for Quickly. Now here's Johnson. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pippen, the pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To end the drought, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Toronto leading by 10. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 13.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Fox. Defense right on him. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Got that bucket in no time at all.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's Fox. No scoring in this one. Ingram against Hardaway. Ingram with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Emmanuel Quickly. Jakob Poeltl up there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Mobo in at the 4. Toronto leading by 17. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Pass to Pippen. Over quickly. Pippen can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Yes, that goes in. 20 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Spurs trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Mobo. Quickly looking it over. Shot clock at 5. His first shot coming late, and that's off the glass and in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
It's Pippen with the drive. In the corner, Hardaway with it. San Antonio again missing. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Brandon Ingram.
And maybe it's shocking. Maybe no. Maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
The size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Second free throw, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Drops in the tray. 27 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Fox. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Raptors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Raptors, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
1:33 left here in the second, and good that time.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Barnes against Johnson. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Now, here's Fox. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Castle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
Here's Vassell. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Toronto ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-7 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Toronto Raptors.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that is our
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Wembanyama trying to free himself up.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
The Raptors shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Ingram, it's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
To the middle. Here's Castle. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Wembanyama, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Takes a three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Here's Castle. He's got 11. Boom, he jams it straight down.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
Here's Ingram. That one goes. Count it. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Castle. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama up top, defended by Pirtle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
That free throw, no good. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And the Spurs making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Pass to Walter. Barrett with the ball. Boucher sets a screen for Barrett. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Fox. The layup off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Quickly the pass to Abaji. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. Spurs shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Count it.
And credit Barrett for his ability to be in control. Nice job keeping his composure there in a tight spot.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on quickly. It's Fox with the drive. He gets that one. Fox has got 6.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
It's Barrett on the wing. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Off with the layup. Here's Castle. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. 15 points in the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And here is Quickly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Barrett with another miss. The Spurs have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Here's Castle. Shoots over Walter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Toronto, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Dick, and it's Castleton in at the center. Johnson outside. Pippen sets a screen for Hardaway. Connects from three-point range.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Pass to Agbaji. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs shooting a meager 37% for the game. Johnson kicks to Pippen. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Shed inside. Mobo. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama outside. To the paint. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And a missed layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Lets it go from 11, and the Raptors miss again. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Dick. For Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Toronto.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
He's off on the first. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it.
Hey, how y'all doing? Joe, let's start with you.
Another great game against a fellow top rookie, and it looks like you're a lock to take home Rookie of the Year honors. So with the season winding down and looking back on everything you've accomplished so far, where does dominating your rookie class rank?
Joe, I'm sure you know this, but everything we do every single day is with an eye on our goal of winning a championship. Every game matters, but, you know, the top teams, they know how to approach certain games that means more than others.
But what would winning Rookie of the Year mean?
Well, me winning Rookie of the Year means we've won enough for it to mean something. That's how you build towards a title someday, Bettina. Thank you.
MP.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
in that locker room are going to like hearing what you just said.
Let's keep it going.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams MP. Ladies and gentlemen, making his first
I mean, you guys play ball.
Not Toby.
Right, well, nothing happens in a vacuum. I'm proud to be
This is it. Playoffs. When the season started, nobody outside these walls thought we would be here. Shoot. There were people inside these walls that thought we wouldn't be here. But we proved them wrong. And we're gonna keep proving them wrong because we know something they don't know. We know what's in here and what's in here. The pundits looked at last year's record and saw a loser. But we looked inside of ourselves and saw a winner, and that's why we are here on the verge of making history. We wanted more than anyone. We worked harder than anyone, and most importantly, we are better than anyone. Everyone else is lucky to be here, but you earned it. This is your trophy. This is your destiny. Now go out there and seize it. Bring it in, MP.
Let's go. It's one possession at a time, man. Let's lock in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
This is it. The playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Toronto Raptors enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Ali LaForce. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre out there with Tyrese Maxey, and a Giabasselli in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Brandon Ingram. You take a look at Toronto. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
Hey, Brian. Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie. There's a different energy tonight," unquote. But no. No, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Sure does. MP not letting the big moment get to him. Thanks, Allie.
This is Maxey at his best, attacking the lane and finishing at the rack.
Left side Ingram. On the wing quickly. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Ingram.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Maxey. Oubre on the wing. Here's the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Just over a minute and a half in. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Maxey. To the inside. Here's McCain. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. The 3 is up. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Oubre. The 3. Rebound Toronto. Right side Ingram. The offensive rebound. Here's Barnes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. To win the run, here's Giabasselli. The kick out to Maxey. 4-3. On target from range. McCain's got 5.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
That one falls.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's McCain. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. From outside the arc, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's McCain. Give him 8 for 3. Maxey. The shot off that time.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the paint. Here's Mobo. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Oubre. No points so far. From deep. It's rebounded by Barrett. Fires the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Oubre. They set the screen. Will it go? Mobo with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Takes a 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's Maxey missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Brandon Ingram out there with Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Chris Boucher. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Lowry. Screen by Embiid. Lowry surveys the D. Barnes with the rebound.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
There's the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Lowry. No points yet. Embiid, a screen on Barrett. Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Lowry. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A burly, bruising point guard, Lowry is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
An open look for Ingram. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Lowry. Outside Edwards for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Down low. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 32 points in the game for him.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Barrett. Grimes' shot is off. Toronto's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Misses from close range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A line change here for Toronto. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Picked by Pirtle. Pass to Abaji. Shot clock at 6. Quickly from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey on the wing. There's the triple. Quickly with a rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. Quickly, right side. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Mobo. Takes the 3. They get it again. The 3 from Quickly. On the wing Quickly. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McCain. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Quickly outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A huge 24-point lead for them. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Toronto Raptors.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, yeah, Shaq.
Tough physical approach We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
I see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw, good from Ingram.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
McCain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
It's both from the stripe. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Here's Ingram. And McCain pulls it down. So it's Philadelphia now. Right side, Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. For three, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Zero hesitation, Maxey. Great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
And here's Ingram outside, sinks the tray.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Timeout called, the 76ers. The 76ers shooting just around 32% from the field. Embiid is screen on quickly. Here's Maxey. Quickly with a rebound.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Quickly.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Oubre against Ingram. They set a pick. Pulls up. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Now here's Embiid. Off with the layup.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes, he's checked in for Oubre. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Here's Yabusele to the middle. Here's Embiid. And that time also a missed shot. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And the shot's good. He's got 36 points.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
Barnes passes to Barrett. Inside. And that one's good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And it's Maxey missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Here's Yabusele. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Again, Maxey missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's McCain, guarded by Dick. For 3, Maxey drills it from deep. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Dick, the pass to Barrett. Up and in on the layup.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
It's good.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range. the bucket.
Barnes passes to Boucher. To the inside. And there's the rejection. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's Toronto with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Thanks for joining us again for round one of the no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
That's a great win. Now, forget it.
Up your game in 2K20. Up your game in 2K25.
I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Toronto Raptors have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back, as they must lay it all on the line against the Celtics. Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals? All knotted up here at 3 apiece. We're about to find out. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. The guards are Pritchard and White. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Grady Dick. You look at the Raptors. Frank, this is what you work for all season long. You have Game 7 on your home floor.
Yes, and you gotta take advantage. The fans can only do so much, and they've got to be the aggressors and play like there is no tomorrow.
There's Brown with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Barrett with the bounce pass. From past the arc, Krill's the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working. To stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Launches a 3, hits the three-point bomb. He's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. There's the drive. Good D by Barnes.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. Now, that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Pritchard. White, wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Jakob Poeltl is an excellent passer for a big man. Just a really nuanced feel.
Outside Tatum. And that time, also a missed shot. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Dick finds Barnes. Misses from short range.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Tatum. The tray is rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the shot goes down.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass. And
a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Horford with a screen on Barrett. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Releases. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Horford with the screen on Barrett. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. 6-point game. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 5th, Brandon Ingram.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been complete.
Raptors leading by 6. On the court right now for the Celtics. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 2. Barrett against Tatum. Tatum taking it in. Off with the layup. Toronto shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
Pass to Cornette. Tatum on the wing. Barrett covering. Tatum kicks to Cornette. No good on the 3. A 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. 17 points in the game.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Celtics trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Connects from 3-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Looking to end the run. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Busted. No good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. A 3 ball. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Celtics trail by 17. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Poeltl, he is checked in for Toronto. Grady Dick comes in for Quickly. Barrett against Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard. Off target with his 3.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by Toronto.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Outside Tatum. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot. Toronto leading by 19 points. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Abaji's checked in, and it's Ingram in for Barrett. And then for Boston, Brown comes in for Tatum, and Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. White's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Down low. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 20. Pass to Brown. No good from 11 feet. Toronto's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Basket good. 33 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Brown outside. Wide, a screen on Ingram. And it's Brown missing.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
White looking around. Going inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Abaji. Ingram with it. Over Brown. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Raptors running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Thanks for being with us. We're happy. Are you happy? Everything is going as planned in Game 7 for the Toronto Raptors.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And here we go. Getting back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Final. Toronto's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Grady Dick. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The Celtics shooting 31%. Not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good on the three-point shot.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's White on the wing. Outside Tatum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Raptor shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Second half just getting started. About a minute played.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
So it's Toronto now. Barrett kicks to Barnes. From downtown, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
The shot's good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Bounce pass from Tatum. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Count it. White's got 6.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Dick passes to Barnes. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Here's Dick. Sinks the three-pointer. Diggs got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The kick out to Brown. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Barnes. Tatum, that's for 2. He squares up and sinks it. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He has 45 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Brown outside. Outside, White. Uncovered. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Lets it go from deep, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep. Falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Celtics have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Dick comes with the double team. Here's Brown. Toronto grabs the miss.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And Barrett gets it to go.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, White. In the corner, Horford with it. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Horford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Inside. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 1 second left. And no good that time. And so it's Toronto with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great...
And so the Toronto Raptors take the series and will move on.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game.
You earned that one.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. You're really in the finals. Can I get those shoes after the game?
Made it to the finals. Time to shine.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Thunder. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson. You look at Oklahoma City, a whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon what it takes to win it all.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 Jalen Williams out there for them. Jalen with an E at the 3 and Jalen with an I at the 5. Gilgeous Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Dort outside. Now Holmgren. Outside. Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Pirtle. Right side Dick. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Dort outside. Outside, Williams. From outside, off the mark. Here's Toronto with the ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 5.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Going inside, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Hurdle against Williams. Inside. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And it's Toronto with a rebound. On the wing, Grady Dick. Dort defending. Dick gets the bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 9. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dick with it, working on Williams. And the shot's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Thunder trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. The 3 from Holmgren. Counted from distance.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Wallace outside. The 3. Bobo with the rebound. Toronto leading by 10. To the paint. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 so far. Williams against Ingram. Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Williams against Ingram. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Here's quickly. Williams grabs the board. Thunder trail by 10. 23 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Jang. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer off the mark. Now Ingram. Puts up a deep three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams, then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. First shot won't go. Raptors lead by 10. Left side Barnes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like the control from Barnes while getting fouled. He's still able to get that shot off.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first one falls.
And something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. Guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
Joe's checked in for Jones. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Thunder trail by 11. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the back of the rim. And for Toronto, they're shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Walter, good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
To the middle. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. Line change here for Toronto. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Joe. Williams is checked in for Wallace. And it's Lou Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. 16 points for him.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Outside, Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 8.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
An open look for Ingram, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. 4-3, Holmgren.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
From behind the arc. And that one's off. His first miss of the game, shooting 7 for 8 now. To the inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. And that one's good. Lawson.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. 9-point game. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren inside. Over Ingram. And too long on the shot. And so it's Toronto. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Thunder trail by 9. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Then there's Dick. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Takes a 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The 3 ball. And the Raptors, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Oklahoma City shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They led by as many as 18.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Thunder trail by 18. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night here.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Really left him alone that time. Barrett's got 7 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
It's Barnes on the wing. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams up top, guarded by Barrett from 8 feet. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 16. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 27.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Thunder trail by 18. On the court for the Thunder, Alex Caruso is out there with Williams. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the 2. And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Pass to Barnes. There's a screen. Poeltl against Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. Here's Joe. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Offensive board.
Offensively, they've been a little out of rhythm. Had much better flow there in the first half.
Pass to Poeltl. To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 20.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Joe, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Poeltl, the pass to Dick, to the paint. Pass to Poeltl, just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Caruso. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Joe. Here's Williams. Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Williams misses. Toronto leading by 22. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Off the inbound pass. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 38.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
For Toronto, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The 3 from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Barrett, outside Barnes. There's a screen. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Screen by Holmgren. And here's Dort. Hurdle grabs a miss. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jumper.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win, showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
The series is a war, and you just won a crucial battle. We really needed that one.
Win tonight, and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Raptors have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Thunder? The NBA postseason, coming up next.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Ingram. And for the Thunder, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Taking a look at Toronto. This team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents. Up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the wind is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop them.
Now Dort. After Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Toronto with the rebound. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daigneault. David, what did he say?
And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Oh, that is an easy read for Mr. Quickley, simply finding the open man.
Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Holmgren with it. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Shoots the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Count it, good.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Oklahoma City shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. 5th, Brandon Ingram.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors leading by 6 to the right side. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Williams finds Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Quickly looking it over. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Thunder trailing by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Williams, and again, it's Toronto converting.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 14.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Williams. Kenrich Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
23 seconds left in the first. Good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Jones. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
To the paint. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Cranes the three-pointer. Barrett's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, good again, just 3 for 10 with that miss.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. From the wing, that's good on the jump shot. He's got 20.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Caruso looking for an opening. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Won't. And just miss after miss right now. Raptors leading by 18. From deep. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. Holmgren comes in for Jones. Waylon Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Barrett against Dort. That shot misses. Nice D from Barrett. Here's Toronto. They've got a 10-0 run going. Ingram passes to Quickly. Here's Mobo. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes grabs the miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one is off.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Toronto also making a switch. Birtles checked in. That one is no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams passes to Holmgren. And here is Dort. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. To end the drought. Count that one for Dort. Dort's got his second bucket tonight.
You can just see the development of Lou Dort's game. Gets himself into that in-between area and makes it look easy.
Ingram outside. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Williams with the defensive effort. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Dort. A floater. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Barnes looking around. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And
what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams kicks to Caruso. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one's good, Caruso. And so it's Toronto holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the 3. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They've been at their best when it's mattered most, and here they are in the finals, leading the series and looking very confident.
You wonder what this team was made of? They showed up in the first half, showed everybody, left it all on the court.
Yeah, they've been clinical in how they've gone with this approach. Relentless, determined. They keep this up. Can they? I'm not even sure. But they got a chip on their shoulder, no question.
You can't downplay the passion they've shown on the floor. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Raptors leading by 22. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And here are the Thunder now. Now Dort. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Ingram finds Pirtle. And that one, good. He's got 25.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Dort. Puts it up. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations, and Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Grady Dick subbed in for Ingram. Corner shot. And the jumper falls for him.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
Pass to Dick. Quickly up top, defended by Dort. Here's Dick. Again, Toronto.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Williams with a clean look. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Quickly. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Takes the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Williams. Now Dort. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. The quick look, no good that time. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Williams against Boucher. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good on the shot. He has 35.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Williams for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Dort. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dort's got 7.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Raptors call time here. And a new group getting ready for...
You're up. Sing out.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Caruso, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Jang in at the center, rocking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Raptors leading by 23. Fires from the wing. Yep, that one goes. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now for an update on Mitchell Robinson's injury, we go to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the Thunder's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Now he told me that it's a knee sprain and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. They're holding him out for the rest of the game, and although they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Here's Barnes, and again it's Toronto converting.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in for Wallace. Pass to Dort to the left side wing. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Thunder. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
But Lu Dort has more than earned his reputation as a defensive stopper. Twice on the pipes.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Toronto's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0 and could taste that championship, there just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Williams scanning the floor. Floats one up. Dort passes to Williams. Oh, they've done it! The Toronto Raptors are the new NBA champions. Absolutely tremendous. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd. But our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Number one. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you. MP, the growth that this team has shown from last year to this year is nothing short of astonishing. I mean, you guys went from missing the playoffs to hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. True. And you personally were a major driver in that success in only your rookie season. So I'm wondering, how much further can you go? People are already saying you guys are the next great NBA dynasty. What do you think?
Well, it takes a lot to build a dynasty. You need an entire organization to be in total alignment, everyone on top of their game. And luckily, that's what we have here. I like our chances more than anyone to do something like that. You need a special group, and we have a special group, and we can make special accomplishments. You know what I mean?
Any worries this year might have been something of a fluke?
Come on, this guy won a championship. He's lobbing tomatoes. Whatever, something about a fluke.
Yeah,
all right, sit down, Accurso. It's my turn.
No, not at all. You don't luck into something like this. When you have as many talented people throughout your whole organization, you prop them up so you can get the most out of them. So even if somebody stumbles, you got somebody there to pick them up.
MP, I've got a question for you in the back.
Hold on.
MP.
I have more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
Oh, and we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league?
No.
What I'm saying is, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench. You helped everyone in practice get ready for the games.
There
That stuff matters,
There we go.
man.
I like that.
Not as much as playing the game. That's
Hey, Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
No.
8.2.
But let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
Okay.
And that's why I love this
show. You are
show.
a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Oh, Toby!
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
Oh, that's not important, Russell. You and I know, as champions, that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I would say sacrifice, Russ. Everyone in the NBA is capable of more than what they show on a game-to-game basis, right?
For sure.
But special players, they sacrifice for the team so the team can flourish, right?
Absolutely.
And, you don't just sacrifice your touches. You sacrifice your body. You sacrifice your time. And sometimes, you sacrifice relationships with friends and family who don't understand what it takes to be great. Because, when you're accountable to a team, the last thing you want to do is shortchange anybody that you're going to war with. They deserve everything that you got, and you expect the same out of them too.
Oh, that's beautifully said. This is something you won't hear me say very often, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, my man.
Because he doesn't know nothing about sacrifice.
I'll sacrifice you at the end of this show if you want.
As long as it's not Toby.
That's right.
My man.
Because I'm important.
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it,
Jalen!
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
Now that's how you take care of business out there, MP.
Good game, MP.
Just saw MP and them pulled off the sweep tonight. Those boys are going to be tough to beat.
Man, respect to MP on winning his finals MVP. Lucky I was out there guarding you.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one.
Yo, there he is, the champ.
Yo,
what's good?
What up, Pete? You wanted to see me, man?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk to you about the off season. You know, since you got a lot of options, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see what you might be interested in getting into. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think can help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA guys, and even more focused training on your own. Okay, you want me to unpack that for you?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, keep it quick. You know what I mean? I got a date tonight.
Oh, okay, I see. Well,
yeah.
I promise I'll keep this short and sweet, all right?
Appreciate it.
So obviously, you know you've got an open invite to play for Team USA.
Yeah, they made official once we won the U19.
Right. So this year is a qualifier. I mean, we're qualifying whether you're there or not, but this is a chance for you to rope in some bigger names for the FIBA games, which are coming up in 2027.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Well, you got pulled with Team USA. So if you say you want to invite Superstar X, they'll invite Superstar X, right? Then if you guys, you know, play in the qualifier, have a good time, develop a relationship,
right?
He'll be more likely to play with you when it really counts in the FIBA games, right?
Well,
So, you know, it's a long play, but it could be worth it depending on how much the FIBA games mean to you.
Well, that makes sense. What are you thinking? How are you thinking?
Well, I mean, you could also go the open run.
And how would that help me?
Well, more relationship building. Invite guys from the team to help strengthen the bond, or guys from around the league to maybe recruit down the line in free agency.
Shrewd. What's the third thing, man?
Well, the third thing is basically more of what you're already up to. You know, focus training, individual workouts, stuff that helps improve your game and skills.
What if I want to just chill on the few days that I don't have accounted for, man?
Hey, look, you can do that too, all right? This is your life, bro, and you know your body, so maybe you don't want to push yourself that hard, right? But if you do want to push yourself as hard as I think you can, one of these approaches could be really good for you.
I see.
Come on, man, so what you thinking?
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best team possible when we're playing for gold in a few years. So I want to do the qualifier.
Great. Well, I'll let them know, and I'll make sure to get you that list of guys so you can get it to the squad ASAP.
Appreciate it, P.
Absolutely. You know I got you.
It's time for FIBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan, joined tonight by Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. Tonight, we'll see an outstanding North American matchup between Team USA and Team Canada.
And this is a qualifying game that both teams would love to win and send a message to the rest of the field.
That's true. Advancing is always the goal. But it's nice to strike a little fear into the other teams, isn't it, Brent?
I mean, without a doubt, the level of film review at this session is staggering. So if you can intimidate with an impressive showing, that's an added bonus.
In these FIBA games, we get to see, Brent, a lot of NBA teammates squaring off as opponents.
Such a cool aspect of international plays. Guys that you know suit up for 82 a year, then they come over here and they have to play against one another. So battling against your own teammate makes that part of FIBA basketball super compelling.
Got that one up quick. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. When it comes to NBA players born outside the United States, Greg, Canada has the most all time. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, for a long time, we've had some serious Canadian talent in the league, and it feels like with each passing year, we get even more great players from north of the border.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
From deep, LeBron bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, Nembhard. Sweet move, driving inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
It's good. And for the players who ply their trade, Brent, in the NBA, it can be a tough adjustment to FIBA rules. There are some differences.
Well, the rule's not a drastic change, but they can catch you off guard, especially if you're a younger team and you haven't experienced the kind of physicality that this game brings. Still, most NBA players adjust their game after one or two competitions.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Nembhard, off target at the rim. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Nembhard, following the bucket by USA, and the basket by McCollum. And Brent, the one thing about Canada is that they've had the talent over the years, but they haven't always realized their full potential.
I think that's mostly due to the competition, Kevin. FIBA has so many good teams, and it's really tough to go all the way to get the job done and stand on top of that podium. But what I love about watching Canada is that they can beat anyone on any given night, and these young guys believe. But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Puts it up from 15, and that's good off the glass that time. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Canadian national team, Brent, continues to get better and better over the years. You know, we've seen that talent here in FIBA and across the NBA.
Gone are the days of being able to name one or two Canadian basketball players. We certainly did that with hockey, but this time it is stocked full of NBA caliber talent 3-level scores and a team that can really light you up. This team is exciting.
Out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for USA.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. USA ahead, leading by 17. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. All right, folks, 1 quarter down, 3 to go, as USA will take on Canada as the FIBA qualifiers continue. And guys, what's your take so far on USA?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
The shot by Sharp, nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. USA leading by 17. Here's Kuzma. Edey with the rebound. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Now here's Morant. Here's LeVert. Pulls up. Rebound. It's a completely new group for USA. So Canada going with almost an entirely new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Brooks. McCollum's checked in for Shaedon Sharp. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Brent, the U.S. has never heard for perimeter talent, but they had to find a spot for MP on this team, and it looks like they have.
Well, the skill set MP has is such a perfect fit for this Team USA. It gives them something that can't be matched by anybody else that plays his position. This is such a huge win for the U.S. in getting MP involved with this basketball team.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
LeBron against McCollum. To the wing right side. For 3, Murray. A 3-pointer is right on target. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Paul bringing it up for USA. 17 points was their biggest margin. From outside the arc, another 3 for USA.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And USA making a change here. Curry's checked in. And both free throws good for Nembhard. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Curry. Shoots over Nembhard. Again, USA.
Steph Curry has amazing confidence in his shooting ability, and why not?
Murray dishes to Clark. Launches it. Murray, no good. USA leading by 9. And here's LeBron outside. Another 3 for USA.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Here's McCollum. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. That shot off. And we finished one half of basketball. USA leads by 12. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And here we are back from halftime. Canada versus USA. The FIBA qualifiers getting started back up. Curry with it. Count that one. He's got 27.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McCollum. Goes up from the top of the key. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. USA leading by 14. USA moving the ball around. Sinks the triple.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Pass to McCollum. Curry with the steal. And here is James. He's guarded by McCollum. LeBron kicks to Curry. Out to the right wing. Another three for USA.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
McCollum passes to Nembhard. That one off the back iron and out. Now USA with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
McCollum against LeBron, and it's out of bounds. Canada retains possession. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Nembhard. Canada with another miss.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
No good on that one. Canada trails by 20. McCollum kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked away and stolen by James. And here's McCollum for the three. Canada with another miss. Now USA with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Takes a three. Rebound Canada. Olynyk got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Jacks up a three. That's not going to go for him. It's his 6th miss. He's 5 for 11. Puts up a deep three. They get it again. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Curry.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Canada. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Clark. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Nembhard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Canada, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. Alexander's checked in for Canada.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
He gets it in there. He has 38 in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Offensive rebound, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it again. Misses at the rim. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And the shot is good.
Love seeing LeBron rise up with confidence in the mid-range. That's a good shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They set the pick. Nembhard with it. Working on James. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Murray. The rebound by James. Murray's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. From the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Nembhard. Brooks kicks to Murray. It's stolen by Curry. Shot on the wing. Basket counts. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. So for Canada, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Brooks, and McCollum subbed in for Murray.
On the run.
1:46 left in the game. Off the inbound, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now USA with it. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
And so here's Canada. Now McCollum. Olynyk, a screen on James. Here's McCollum. Robinson pulls it in. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Watch him.
Pass to Nembhard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the basket by McCollum.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by USA.
And here is LeBron. Over McCollum. Again, USA.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Bounce pass, Nembhard. McCollum, no good. LeBron against McCollum. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Johnson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for USA as they get the win.
And you always knew that the U.S. was going to be a tough matchup, but give them credit. They came out and were relentless, and they've secured their spot in the FIBA tournament.
Oh, Brent, you got to applaud the effort of both sides, but the depth and talent on this USA team is hard to compete with.
And truly, that's the big difference here.
A new year means new goals.
Yeah, fresh start. Anything's possible.
Indeed it is. So let's talk about the team's overall outlook, and then we can drill in to your personal goals for the first half of the season. Sound good?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
When you reach the mountaintop, your only job is to stay there.
Yes.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to focus.
All right, look, I want to win the NBA Cup.
So do all the top contenders.
Which is why we need to make it a priority. When we go into those playoffs, I want to have that psychological edge. And the NBA Cup gives us that.
Can't say I disagree. Solid choice, MP.
I'd love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like to discuss?
Yeah, I'm good.
Looking forward to getting after it. This is going to be a great season, y'all.
There he goes. Give us something good tonight. He's about to tear it up. It ain't always going to be that easy, MP. Second chips is always harder than the first.